What is up, everybody? And in this week full of earnings of the biggest companies in the US and in the world, today we have the earnings of Apple and Facebook. Apple is the biggest company, valued at more than $2 trillion, while Facebook is one of the top 5 companies, which has also issued the earnings report. Starting from Apple, the revenue is up by an incredible 54% to a new March record, and it's been an incredible quarter for Apple. Literally, the services and even the Mac revenues reaching $89.6 billion in revenue, which is simply an incredible amount. And the board of directors have also increased the dividend, which would be paying to shareholders. In fact, the cash dividend is that of 22 cents per share. Products, the services, and the dimensions of the company performed very well. And one can also note that the revenue from products increased steadily. And this may be thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic, which surely assisted Apple, and even Tim Cook stated that the company is seeing a number of new Apple holders who never had Apple before. Moreover, one can notice an interesting factor whereby the cost of sales of services for Apple is much cheaper to conduct. In fact, it only costs Apple 30% for every $100 which it earns from services, whereby on the other hand it costs almost 64% when one sees the numbers when it relates to the products. So services, it's much more profitable for Apple, and that is why the company has been literally pushing for more services revenue. We may also notice that Apple is increasing sales in a number of different regions, and steady sales has been reported in practically all continents, with a steep increase in Greater China, practically 100%, doubling the revenue from the previous year. You can notice that net sales by category increased steadily for all Apple products, and especially in the iPhone sector, the increase has been steady. Of course, as we know, Apple has stopped reporting the number of units which it sells, but the revenue has increased steadily, and this means that people are willing to pay more for Apple products. A very positive quarter for Apple. It's been a record quarter, and the share price has increased nicely. In fact, after hours it's trading circa 3% up. Moving on to Facebook, one can note that Facebook also had a very good quarter, and when one notices the year-on-year change, Facebook managed to increase revenue by very good amounts. In fact, the total revenue increased by 48%, and the net income increased by a whopping 94%. So this has been an explosive quarter for Facebook. It is very evident that more people have been spending more time on Facebook, and this aided the company to get better numbers. The active daily Facebook users is now 1.88 billion for March 2021, an increase of 8%, while monthly users is almost 3 billion. This is no joke, it's almost half the population of the planet. When one delves further into the numbers, one realizes that the company managed to substantially increase the revenue while keeping the costs quite controlled. And this aided the company to ensure that it gets a substantial good amount in net income and a record quarter for Facebook. All in all, the company is at the moment trading at circa 5.64% up. So overall, a record quarter for both companies, another explosive earnings reports for Facebook and Apple after seeing this week Tesla, Microsoft and Google. Tomorrow we would be seeing Amazon. Let me know in the comments what you think, and hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing. Till next time.